Yeah, so it's your boy Broken Prodigal, and today's video is going to be about combining my locks. I've come to a point to where some locks I feel like I want to make thicker, and we'll talk about it.
Girl, you got me on my Girl, you got me on my
Yeah. Alright, so what I was saying before the intro, basically what I wanted to do, well, I've mostly done, but I'm going to just show you a little bit of the process. I wanted to combine some of my locks because I felt like they were too thin. The last time I did a retwist, probably can't see it now because I've washed my hair since then, but the last time I went to retwist, the loctician, she mentioned that some of my locks will, gets really thin and eventually it'll become a problem for our thinning and breakage, and she gave me some tips on how to do that, combining. And what I went and got was some crochet needles from Michael's. We have an art store that sells crochet needles, and I got the one I'm currently using is the smallest. It's I want to say 1.15 millimeter. If you can see that. And what I did was I combined a few of my locks. I'm satisfied with the look. Now this is not a retwist. I know you see a lot of, just nappiness going on. But what I did was I did a 2-strand twist, and then in between I held it together and I crocheted it and binded those together. Yeah, and this is also a lock update to see where I'm at. So kind of want to explain before we get to talking about that. Okay. So I came to the car because it's a quieter environment. Even though you may hear popping in the background, it's just July 5th, the day after 4th of July, and people still have firecrackers. So what I wanted to do, I had crochet needles. I went to Michael's and I bought some crochet needles. And what I did was basically I joined some of the locks that I had that I felt were really thin. I joined them. I did a 2-string twist, and then I got a crochet needle and went through them and bind them in together. I'm not going to really show that process because I'm already done with it. This is really just an update on my lock journey. Currently, if it's July, let's say a year was in February. So let's say March, April, May, June, July. So I'm a year, 5 months. Okay. So a year or 5 months in, as far as my lock journey. Hair is falling down from the eyebrows. So I do want to mention my experience because I 2 weeks ago I went to go get a retwist, and I wanted to get a retwist for my birthday, but she was booked, so I had to go June 25th and get a retwist or whatever, 24th. And so I went there, and she washed my hair. A lot of talk. She had dreadlocks down to her backside pretty much. So, she had the look of a loctician, I guess, so to speak. But anyway, so she retwisted my hair. I wanted to get some flat twists after she retwisted my hair. So she retwisted it. And then I noticed she grabbed some scissors and she was like cutting off the buds on my locks, which, I had never had that done. I haven't went to a loctician since my hair was like beginning twist. So I was managing it for myself. So I kind of went to the shop expecting to be able to see a little bit of my new growth retwisted and to see the length, because before I was able to pull it like down here. So it's kind of like midway where I got it right here. So that really bothered me. I ain't gonna lie, it may have hindered me from wanting to go to another loctician or to her particularly, because everybody has their different methods. But yeah, she twisted my hair, then she sniffed off the buds, and where they left it, just I couldn't really see the growth afterwards. But the hairstyle was nice, and I'll post in the on the video where you can see how she did my hair. But yeah, she mentioned that she gave me some things as far as to help me as far as dealing with my scalp. She noticed that it was like dry in certain areas, and she gave me some stuff, some things that I kind of already knew. I've mentioned in my prior videos some things that I used to help me with that. Because of the quarantine, it's been hard to get a hold of certain stores. Certain GNCs were located in the mall that I used to go to get my certain biotin pills that I liked, and but I'm still managing. Regardless, I'm still able to manage my hair. And what I want to share with people, if it can encourage you, is to don't be lazy with your hair. And what I mean is, even though you have the money or means to go to a loctician, still take care of your hair. I don't care what they say. There's some locticians that say don't wash your hair until you come back to my shop and I'll wash it for you. That way I can do it right. Or it's people that make you feel like, you just completely lost on your lock journey and you don't know anything. The truth is, man, if you've been, like most people I know, been observing YouTube and paying attention to people on Instagram and been listening on these tips, one of the people I listened to was like Gunther the Great, Chase. He was very essential in the beginning of my lock journey because I was trying to figure out how to get locked up, what to do, and many other people. But definitely these people, I thank God for people like that mention things in their different terms in their locks to help other people out, because it does help. You don't know. Getting dreadlocks is completely new to me, and I learned a lot of stuff. So enjoy your hair and learn as well, because nobody can really tell you about yourself better than you. So your hair is a part of yourself. So study your hair, not necessarily study it, but wash your own hair, notice things about it, notice the problems that you may have. One of the things because I started mine, like my wife, she did my starter coils, and then after that I started maintaining my hair with a sponge. And you can see that earlier on the earlier lock journey videos that I have, that I was maintaining my hair with a sponge, as far as doing like a simple retwist to help me get between an actual professional retwist. And I may have mentioned it on my year update, that eventually that becomes an erroneous process, because it was making locks really thin. It was thinning out my locks, twisting it too much with the sponge, and eventually I just did away with that whole process, and I will hand, palm roll, clamp, the whole nine, blow dryer, and retwist just like I would do in the shop, which came to my benefit, and I haven't lost any locks since doing it that way. But definitely just wanted to just give you guys an update. We're still in here, a year and 5 months. Hopefully you can see that. I don't know how the camera angle is. I did not have my tripod to hold my phone up. But I just wanted to encourage you guys, keep going. Don't feel like don't let anybody make you feel like you're oblivious of the whole process. No matter where you are in your lock journey, you can be on your 4-month, your 5-month, your year, 2-year, and you're very trusting of other people. But also know, just like your child, man. Because I've learned a lot. A lot of people have different epiphanies about their locks. For me, locks has helped me understand unity. And when I mean unity, like being married, for example, I realized that like certain locks, even though, some locks may go through certain things in the process. Some may thin out and get weak and be on a verge of breaking. And in that process, you will combine a lock, have them intertwine, and then eventually they met or mature together. It's like that in life. With unity, whether it's a relationship, matter relationships, you want to be able to combine, and if there's a weak area, we can combine each other's strength to hold it together. So yeah, I didn't mean to go there, but I did want to mention something insightful. Stay encouraged for all you guys who are out there starting your locks and you're just now seeing this, or if you already have locks and you just like to watch lock videos to encourage yourself to keep going, keep pushing, because I want my hair to get longer than this. I don't want my hair necessarily down to the floor, but I want it longer, at least shoulder length. And just because, I spent so long away from growing my hair. Like, as a teenager, I used to have afros, and I would grow these fros out and these braids out, and I always dreamed of my hair being able to touch my shoulder. It never got to that length because eventually I would damage my own hair by over processing it with some kind of thing to try to make it look presentable to people, and I eventually cut it all off. And then being married, my wife kind of did not like hair. She still kind of doesn't. She likes hair, but she doesn't like men with hair as much. She loves me because she's married to me, and we're very accepting of our differences. So I didn't get my hair. I really didn't grow my hair for a while, and then finally, I want to say in 15, I started back getting like these fro hawks, and eventually twisted my fro hawk up, and then now in 2020 we had dreads. Will I keep my hair forever until I'm gone? I don't think so, but I'm definitely going to enjoy the journey while I'm on it and encourage people while I'm on the way for people that are out there. This is what I want to mean before I close the video. So for people who are not sure whether they want locks or not, it's your choice how you want to manage your hair. I want to encourage you that you will go through something with your hair, whether it's the so-called ugly phase, which is just a maturation phase. You go through that, you're going to realize a lot about yourself, how much you care about what other people say about yourself. And then as you get past that part, you're going to start to build confidence, realize, I'm beautiful, or I appreciate myself more than what people say. Because this is a process I'm going through, and only I can go through this process, like life. But I did want to mention something. What was it? I was just going to say it. But I did want to mention that on your journey, just stay encouraged. Learn about your hair. Repair what you can repair. Because there will be repairs. There are times when you may lose a lock because you didn't have your do-rag on, laying on dry pillows, or over twisting your hair because your hands may stay in your hair a lot. Don't be discouraged. It is discouraging to lose a lock. It's very discouraging. I accidentally, I was trying to give myself a lineup without a mirror, and I accidentally cut a lock. This one in particular. I cut this one. I cut it. It was actually one lock I cut, and I ended up combining it. I kind of put a jewelry on it to keep it combined. And then today I just went on and finished, combining it with the crochet needle. But it was discouraging. I was like, man, this got me so down. Because, I cut my lock. It can be discouraging at times, but don't let it, that's one lock out of a million. Keep moving forward. Enjoy your journey. Have confidence. And keep positivity around you, just in general, man. This is a very, for some people, this quarantine time frame has been very depressing, from the diseases, the viruses, the pestilence, the war rumors, the Black Lives Matter, people, just things happening. Make sure that you're finding time to feed yourself spiritually, whether you meditate just to hear silence and clear your mind from the distractions of the world, or you're praying to God. Just stay encouraged, and I'm one to practice what I'm preaching. These are the same things I have to do to keep my peace and sanity. And for those who having trouble or looking busted up, man, I'm trying to tell you, invest in them DIYs, far as self-maintenance for you guys who have haircuts. Now is the time to play around with the clippers. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're not working as much. Now is the time to learn how to kind of line yourself up and get through and still maintenance yourself. I can definitely say that in this season, I'm grateful that I learned how to maintenance my own hair before going into it. Because before, I probably would have cut my locks all the way off if I didn't know how to retwist and do nothing myself, And it just took time and invested in myself. I've recently lined myself up. I know it may look a little rough here or there, but I lined myself up, Then my facial hair. And these are things that I taught myself eventually how to do in order to look nice and presentable to myself and to people. But other than that, stay encouraged. Thank you for tuning in. More content is coming. If you don't know, I'm also a musician. I'm a rapper / writer. I do music. Check out my latest single that came out earlier June. I want to say it came out June 12th, called Still Breathin'. It's not like a Black Lives Matter kind of song. It's just a song that I was sharing I was just sharing pieces of my life and how I move and what I've come from because of my Savior. So the title Still Breathing, I made that before George Floyd passed. And I didn't want people to shy away from it because just another Black Lives Matter. It's not that. It's a good song from Broken Prodigal. I got a single dropping July 17th called Circles. It's pretty much like just a good vibe dance song for ladies or gentlemen to listen to at a party. I wanted to get some good feels going because it's summertime, man, and I want to enjoy my summer. I'm a summer baby. I was born in June, so I don't expect to have a gloomy summer. So, anyway, more music coming. Stay posted. You can find me on Instagram at Prodycal is back. I also have Prodycal can dance. And I also have Quick and Quality for people who want to get their music mixed, mastered, quick and fast, or they need promo content. I'm in for it. And also I have my manga, Broken Manga. I'm an artist like that as well. I got my manga coming out, and I'm working on content right now. I'm doing a lot of reference work so I can just build on my skill. Stay tuned. I have the links up here. By the time I finish editing, you'll see these links that you can look at. And thank you for chiming in on what I got going on. It's your boy Broken Prodigal. I'm out.